Church of St Peter and surrounding area in Bottisford, North Lincolnshire, England has many years of history. Bottisford, which is mentioned in the Domesday Book, dates back over 800 years, but it's the hauntings that are the dark history that is most famous for. The churchyard has a plague burial site where wandering victims have been spotted. Next to the church sits a house which was built on the remains of a witch's house. Mysterious shadow figures and moans and groans have all been heard around the area of the house. Situated behind the church lies the Bottisford Beck, where various suicides have taken place and also a murder. 200 to 300 years ago, a young servant lady was peacefully walking back from her shift where she was strangled to death near where the bridge is situated, and her spirit has been seen many times wandering the area, frequently seen by dog walkers. What will we experience when we investigate the area? Hello everyone and welcome to Unknown Entities. Third time lucky. So we're at the, well, I like to call it the plague graveyard. But it's been known for witchcraft in the area. There's an old witch's house, which is a new house has been built on the grounds over there. On top of the witch's house. Plague victims have been buried in this graveyard. Suicides have taken place around the back section of the church and the Bottisford Beck area. How are you feeling, Michelle?
Alright at the moment.
Yeah.
We did have just
the tube.
Just when we did the intro, the tube went off.
The tube's been going off.
Oh, the EMF is spiking now.
Danielle's watching. Hello, Danielle. Danielle was with me last time we came and the tube went off. It's in more or less the same position. Yeah, whether maybe it's the phone or not, I'm not sure. See, I'm quite a distance from it now. So the church dates back to, I think, about the 1600s, that sort of area. Around the back, around the Bottisford Beck area, this is where a murder took place of an old servant lady. She was murdered and her spirit still roams the grounds. She's been seen by dog walkers. What's the app you're using, Michelle? What app you got on?
It's called the Vox Ghost Tube app, as seen on the popular TV program Paranormal Nightmare.
Yeah.
So it's a free app that you could download because it's free, of course. Now and then, in the screen, some ads pop up. But
Yep.
That's the only thing, really, and you can't really use any of the added features like reverse echo and stuff like that. So it's just a normal standard spirit box without anything added on.
We'll give this a whirl tonight.
We got a few responses so far and a few growls, but let's just see how it goes.
That's right. There's Dawn. How are you doing, Dawn? So we've already had this tube go off down here. It's difficult for it to go off as well because both ends have to be touched to make a connection for it to go off. Flashing balls, that's been going off, hasn't it?
Yeah, down there. Some of the flashing balls. We did try to debunk it by stepping around it and stomping around it, but it didn't do it. And it was only the left one that did it.
Yeah.
So...
Hmm.
couldn't understand that.
What should we do? Have a little walk around?
Yeah.
Sorry if the lighting's a bit poor, because it's all spread out, isn't it? It's difficult, but we'll try our best. But
there is anybody here who likes to have a conversation with us, or who would like to let himself known?
yeah, the tube's gone off again, Danielle.
Feel free to set off the tube down there, or the cat balls behind me, or try and say something in this phone, and the app might pick it up. Don't be afraid.
I'll have to show you around the back as well, Michelle. There's a grave, well, a family grave.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Attention, it said.
Yeah, it did go off last time Danielle was here, and it's more or less in the exact same place. I think this section, this could be where some of the plague victims were buried. If you think you see all the ground's all uneven.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we get some activity tonight. Yeah.
At the beacon, at the back of the church. Supposedly some suicides took place.
Yeah, around the Bottisford Beck area.
Yeah.
We'll have a quick wander.
We can get through. Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing some work improvements on the graveyard ground at the moment. Like putting in soft, squishy tarmac and stuff like that.
The devil's toenails, that they like to be called. The old fossils, yeah, they all call them the old fossils, but... There's Lisa, how we doing? Dawn's saying she's got a monk here. She's seen a monk, yeah.
Look at the floor, it's quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like old gravestones.
They do look like gravestones, don't they?
Yeah. They got like the oval shape at the top of a gravestone.
There's Joe Parkinson. How we doing? Wow. So it's his third time lucky tonight, isn't it? We've tried twice before, and both times the weather's let us down. So the church dates back to the 1600s. There's a plague burial site. There's an old witch's house over the distance where the newer end of the graveyard is. But this is where the family's buried, if you see.
Down here.
Let's see you look, mate.
Down here.
Yeah, see you.
Oh right, yeah. So we're upside down over there.
Yeah, we're at the opposite side.
Proper look. And which family is this?
I'm not
Probably
sure.
one from in the neighbourhood or something?
I would say so. I can't remember exactly, but I think it could have been like a fire or something that killed them all.
So it says here, it's like in old English.
Yeah.
It, body of
Healy, is that?
Yeah, Healy.
I don't want to stand at it because I don't want to be disrespectful.
This is too overgrown to read anything on that.
Raven says, hi, Uncle Danny. Hello, Raven. Why aren't you in bed yet?
It's weekend, Uncle Dan. Somebody from Ashby.
Yeah.
September.
So this, where we are in Bottisford, it's also mentioned in the Doomsday Book as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Does it say any what kind of dates it's hard to make out, is it? Child aged
1750, isn't it?
60, so probably like mid 17th century. Those graves here. It's quite old then, yeah.
Yeah, Dawn's saying she feels a cottage fire and 4 children passed in it. Quite possible. That's the old story about this family buried here.
Right.
That it was a fire. I'm not saying they all died in the fire, obviously, but there could just be a family plot.
Is there anybody of this family who lays to rest down here who would like to say something to us? Got a little device here.
Did you hear that? I heard like a cough.
No.
Well, mate, it could be from a house, to be fair, because there is housing.
Yeah, just right next to it.
It is dark. It is down there. That's where the sections of the back. So we'll walk to the area where the ghost of a servant lady haunts, and she's been spotted by dog walkers before.
A servant lady?
Yeah, she was murdered about 200 or 300 years ago. If the servant lady's here, can you appear for us? Yeah, I appreciate you using your abilities for us, Dawn. I really do appreciate it.
Water is always a good conductor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. What are the experiences someone's had of this, the servant lady down this area? Apparently the horse riders have been. And obviously when the horses have come down, they've kind of like backed away when there's been nothing there. Right. So this is that, and I presume it was her, obviously, either warded them off, or the horses have seen something. You know, animals, they say animals can see spirits, don't they?
Yeah.
And obviously, sometimes we can't. But suicides have taken place in that woodland there. I don't know if you can spot it. Oh, fish jumping. Footsteps up there.
That's just my brat that you see on the camera.
Don't know if that's a dog.
Testing it.
So we've got a dog walker up there, someone with a torch up there.
Yeah, maybe. If there is anybody here who would like to communicate with us, could you let your presence know, please? Speak into this little device here.
It's quite possible, Dawn, because there has been suicides down this area.
It's very quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Should we head back towards the church?
I'll just try the other app for a second.
Yeah, no problem. There's a dog walker.
So this is the other app. Spirit Talker. Let's see if we can pick anything up on this one. If there is anybody here who likes to talk to us, I better start it first. If there's anybody here who would like to talk to us, there's a little device here in my hand that you can use to print words on.
There's a servant lady in our presence. Who murdered you? Do you know the names? Are there any suicide victims here? Dawn's picking up a name of John for the homeless man who's said to have died around this area.
Is there a John here?
And you can hear that's a helicopter passing over.
Police helicopter.
Might be after us.
What are you guys doing down there?
Yeah.
Shots. Oh dear. Somebody was
Shot.
shot. Can you give us the name of the person who was shot?
Them.
Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Did you know the people who shot you?
Maybe she's referring to them as the spirits who shot them, that she can see them here too. like a resilience time continuation, you know.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
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 Oh, you're leaving us now?
I don't think they want us here.
No. I'll tell you what, I certainly won't want to go up there. I mean, well, that's where suicide has taken place, in that woodland area over there.
Let's have a walk back.
Let's walk back. Hopefully no one's took our equipment.
Feel free to join us. We're going back to the churchyard.
The female that walks the path was strangled, apparently.
Is it?
That's Dawn saying, yeah.
So anybody strangled down here?
So this is where we are. If anyone wants to come out and frighten us in bed sheets, you're more than welcome.
I'll get you.
Oh no. I'll get you. Are we in danger in this area? Do you mean there's any harm?
Threatening.
Yeah. That's crazy, because obviously we've just said, like, do you mean there's any harm? Are we in danger here? And it's threatening, so it comes out saying threatening. And there's why, credible. Dawn's so credible. Many hangings in them woods, and I've said, and I know the area, because obviously I live close by. There's Louise, how we doing? Dawn's got a female witch with us.
Maybe she's the threatening.
Ancient time.
Ancient time, yeah, it is very, very, very old place, this.
Well, yeah, like you just mentioned, if it's mentioned in the Doomsday book,
Yeah.
that goes quite back a while, is it? Can you give us a year, please?
It's crazy, like some of them, like some of the questions we've asked and some of the responses we've got.
Yeah. It seems to be coming in waves, is it? It's quiet again now.
So we head back up there.
Yes.
We'll head back up towards the church.
Yes, it's me.
Yes, it's me.
That's what I just said. Is maybe that's a reply to the witch that
Yeah, could be, yeah.
Dawn sensed.
Because it is prone for witchcraft in this area.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, obviously the house over there, obviously up there.
Oh yeah, the witch's house.
Yeah, there's a house
Cards.
the other side of the graveyard which used to be, well, the house is built on what was a witch's house. Back at the church. Here, yeah, we are here.
And then like hearing.
Hearing.
You're listening.
Can you show yourself to us? Dawn's saying we've got 8 people with us on the path. Oh,
We just walked up to.
yeah, we're being followed.
Are we being followed by old? Yes, this place is very old. Are we being followed by anybody? Well, I did say come and follow us back to the graveyard.
Yeah. Don't follow us home though.
Well, thank you for following us.
Yeah.
Keep on following us. We're going back to the beginning and we got some equipment set up down there.
Died.
Many people have died down here.
That's nice. Is that getting made into a chair of some sorts? An old tree. Come on, show yourself to us. Appear in front of us.
So keep on following us, guys.
Because the bits and pieces we've got set up over here, they can help us communicate with you.
Late.
Late.
Not
Yeah, it's not that late at the minute. Yeah. This is what makes me think this is where the plague burial site was. This sort of area, 'cause it's so uneven.
Don't switch off after a while.
We'll have a look, mate.
Oh, mine is still on.
Yeah. That was turned on, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was definitely
I scare people.
Oh yeah, your battery is dead. Just
Yeah, I'll
try
have
it
to
again.
change battery, yeah.
I scare people.
You scare people.
Yeah. And before I just said my life was short.
Oh, God. Dawn's saying there's many children here.
If there's any children who are down here who like to go for a little play with us, or with our equipment rather, there is some fleshy balls behind us and some fleshy balls before us and a little tube. If you touch both ends, it will light up and makes a funny noise. It's really cool. You should try it.
I'll show you how to do it. It's already gone off once tonight, so... Like this. Is it me? Did you move that before we went up there? Because I swear
No.
it was like that.
No, it was the other way.
Was it?
Yeah, definitely.
So that's how you do it? No. No way.
Because it's pressed.
I don't know. To be fair, water can be a good conductor, can't it?
Yeah.
If that was you, can you do it again?
Just set whenever.
Come on, touch both ends of that tube. The ball next to it, can you touch that? That will go off. Dawn's saying ask for Thomas. If the spirit of Thomas is here, can you touch that ball? Touch both ends of them tubes? That tube?
Don't push it, you just have to hold both ends of the tube. Or you can push the ball, but you have to push it a little bit harder then.
Move a bit closer. If you are here, Thomas, if you touch both ends, well, that will let us know your presence. what's like crazy though? I mean, I know obviously water can be a good conductor of energy, and like for that both ends. But how come it's not? It's still going to be kind of like the same dampness on the floor when I moved it.
Could be a range of different factors.
Yeah.
You never know how the electricity works in nature itself.
Yeah.
If, for example, two glass plates touch it, I'm sure it could produce a signal. It won't surprise me. Just said my name. Was that Thomas? Is that your name? Fact. Just that's confirming it.
So it's definitely your name. We definitely hear you. Definitely hear you with us, Thomas.
A lot of people come.
Was that people you heard?
Yeah. Can you hear it?
I heard voices.
1600s.
1600s. You did ask for a date earlier.
Wow, that K2 meter spiking. And I'm nowhere near it.
Can you set up the tube, please?
There's Bernie. How are we doing, Bernie?
Still spiking.
That's what I mean, and I'm miles away from it.
Yeah,
I don't want to go too close to it in case it interferes with it.
yeah.
Definitely a strong presence there.
Standing beside you.
Standing beside you. Who's standing beside us?
See, it stopped spiking now.
Yeah.
It was spiking, like when I was next to you, I was over there and it was spiking.
Mm-hmm.
No way. But then that's what makes you wonder, like, is the tube paranormal when it's going off?
Mm-hmm. That's weird, isn't it? Let's try a spirit box session. Pause for a second.
If I stand a bit further back from it, we'll see if it spikes. So it shouldn't interfere with my phone from this distance. The boy likes to touch things, Dawn says. Thomas.
Could you stand? It's moving again. The minute you mentioned his name, and it stopped again. The minute
Thomas.
it says Thomas, it just started sparking again.
Can you touch that tube, Thomas? Can you touch the ball, make it flash? Michelle's going to have a bit of a spirit box session.
We're trying the famous FCD Ghost Box. We're not sponsored.
No.
Right. Switch it on. And go.
So I think with this spot, it makes a big echo, doesn't it?
Yeah. it's not too bad. Oh, we heard some laughing.
So spirits are meant to manipulate the words of this spirit box.
Spirit session number 1. The trouble with this one is whenever it thinks it picks up something, it stops scanning instead of constantly scanning like the S-Box does. Or the SB7, I mean. That's the only downside with this one, and you can't mess about with your search speed either. Is there anybody with the name of Thomas down here? Could you reply to us, please?
Pushing. She gigs.
I don't see anything, is it?
No.
Expect him to do.
That's why I don't really like this one, to be fair,
No.
compared to the SB7.
5 chosen.
Although the guy on his YouTube channel claims that it's all the same. If there's something there, we should pick it up. But I think it does help having something that scans differently. Is there anybody here? Is Thomas here? Back to the radio stations.
Yeah.
I don't like this
What
one.
do you reckon? Should we head over towards the newer graveyard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's grab our stuff better.
Yeah. We'll set up a REM pod down here. Flashing balls. There we go.
Calling.
Calling.
We're calling Thomas. What else was it? Was it Christopher and Ruth?
That's right, Christopher and Ruth. Sounded like German.
Sound like food gone.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Dawn said she would say of a year of passing 1961.
His Lord. We are near a church.
Yep.
Come on, don't be afraid to talk to us. Is there anything you want to say to us? Or anything that you want to say to one of your family members? Who knows, they might be watching. On the far side.
Sure, but you got that tube? We'll pop it down there.
Oh yeah, it's in here.
Have a look.
Together with the bowl.
Yeah. I think some of the answers and stuff response have been getting off these apps have been actually quite relevant, haven't they? And, like, intelligent. So some of the questions, the answers and questions that we've said. Can you show yourself to us? And your pointer's in the right direction to where you are at the minute.
You set any of those devices off, any of the balls down there in front of us with the tube. Or could you give us a name or a year?
Is that graves over there, or is that trees? Not there, obviously, they're graves, but over that field, can you see them? Do you reckon there are trees over there? Like, obviously, you can see some are trees, but some of them are like headstones, aren't they?
Yeah, it's hard to make out.
Yeah. Someone's gate's just opened, I've heard that. Like a metallic gate.
I think it's somebody driving over a manhole.
Yeah, maybe.
Ashley, you got anything to say? Something present. No, that was just freaky.
Shit. Oh, can you show yourself to us? Come on.
Come on, Miss Ashley. Talk to us. Can you give us the year you died? Or your age that you died?
Like a dog?
Yeah, I did. Bloody end of it? Something like that. Yeah. So basically, this app is the same as a SB7, but it's picked up American radio stations through the internet, and it leaves the white noise out and just picks up whatever it picks up. Let's see. It's hard to understand sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's try another one. Which one is this?
Thomas Halpine.
Oh, we did have a Thomas earlier.
Bethany Halpine.
Lived quite a good age.
I think Thomas the child.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Thomas Halpine or Bethany. Could you talk to us, please? I will not.
Will come with the greatest of respect. Do you not like us being here?
If you want us to leave, just say leave. Oh my god, that sounded like leave.
It did, to be fair, didn't it?
Just move on from this one then.
Yeah.
I have to respect him. Sarah and Gilbert. You got anything to say for us? Or John William Gilbert? You guys must be amazed with all the technology that's around this time around compared to when you died in 1957.
Dawn's feeling a road accident with a young couple. That was at Ruth and Christopher, wasn't it?
Right,
About the couple. Is it the road close by, or do you feel like they're buried here? Darn.
Well, there's a really
Because
bad bend down there.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me that somebody went full speed straight ahead.
There we are. Look at that hoodie. Fantastic. Have you got your voice recorder with you? Should we try an EVP, do you reckon? Try an EVP. That's so dark. If I take the torch away, that's what we're seeing, guys. Pitch black.
To start recording, press record, and then after you've finished, press save.
Yeah.
And then to listen to it, play pause.
Let's have a look. We'll go stand. Shall we stand next to someone's grave?
Yeah.
We'll try and. Who's this? Who have we got here? Lucy. Lucy, this device I'm holding in my hand, can you speak into it, please? I can see the year that you died in. Can you say the year through this device? We come here with the greatest of respect. Lucy, this device I'm holding in my hand, can you speak into it, please? I can see the year that you died in. Can you say the year through this device? We come here with the greatest of respect. Lucy, this device I'm holding in my hand, can you speak? Nothing on that. Are we dying?
Yes.
No pun intended there.
This time I put my battery in my pocket to keep it a little bit more warmer.
Yeah.
I was surprised it lasted a long time longer than last time.
Yeah. What's Fran saying? Is there an old part of the graveyard? Normally all the older stuff is together. Yeah, there is an older part. We've just recently just come up from that way. It's been quite active there. We've had the science tube going off. The EMF K2 meter spiking. We're a bit unsure. Yeah. I think we picked up on a presence of a young child called Thomas. There's Rochelle. How are we doing, Rochelle? Who have we got here? Tom Denton. We're looking to speak to the spirit of Tom Denton, who died on the 23rd of November 1957 at age 79. If your presence is still here, if your spirit hasn't left this grave, can you speak into this device, please? Do you like us being here? spirit of Tom Denton, who died on the 23rd of November 1957, aged 79. If your presence is still here, if your spirit hasn't left its grave, can you speak into this device, please? Do you like us being here?
Very quiet here tonight. The weather is ideal for it.
Yeah, it's perfect weather conditions.
A lot of clouds anyway. It's a bit weird. Maybe it's just a peaceful cemetery this one.
Yeah. What's Dawn saying? Dawn's saying with this place the children use as a playground and frighten people for fun.
Well, they can frighten us. Feel free to frighten us. Do something.
Yeah. Dawn's saying we have a French male in uniform. It's funny you say that, Dawn, because there's a World War I memorial grave over there, isn't there?
There is, yes.
Should we head towards it? We'll head towards that. How cool would it be to capture a full-bodied apparition on camera, eh? The holy grail of a paranormal investigator. How's everyone doing on this fine Saturday night then? The winter months are coming. So everyone's going to be up, all dressed up in the pyjamas, snuggled up on the sofa. We'll be out in the freezing cold. There we are. Those who gave their lives for our country from Bottisford Home and Yaddlethorpe in the Great War of 1914 to 1918. There's some names on there as well. Ralph Todd, Roy Fuss, George Marshall, John W. Hall, Arthur Gravel, Ernest Gravel, Albert E. Pycroft, Harry Parker. Well, thank you for your service for us.
It said you may. Did you hear it?
Let's have a look.
I don't show which word
No.
it says
Oh,
on
yeah,
this
it doesn't.
one, but you see she said she saw somebody in a French uniform.
Yeah.
Bonjour, mon nom est Michel. Comment allez-vous? Tu adores si.
Michelle is sat over there with some headphones on. Can you speak to him, please? Was you part of the military?
Yeah. Before you asked.
Yeah. Did you serve in World War One? Can you give us a name? Is one of the names that is on this headstone, please? We have Ralph Todd, Roy Fuss, George Marshall, John W. Hall, Arthur Gravill, Ernest Gravill, Albert E. Pycroft, Harry Parker. Can you speak to
Dupree.
Dupree?
Yeah.
That sounds like a French name, doesn't it? Are you happy with us being here?
That's something we could
Are there any plague victims in the area? There's a young child called Thomas who was interacting with down the other side of the church. Is he followed up here?
It said something, but I couldn't understand it.
Yeah.
It said twice now. That's like it said something, but I just can't understand it.
Can you give Michelle a year of when you died? How old are you? See if this spikes on anything. So this is probably spiking because of my phone, so I think I'll turn that off.
It's gone completely dead now.
Nothing. Nothing. Maybe the energy's gone away.
Did you do that?
Where did you serve in the Great War? Did you die at war? Frankfurt. That's crazy, that though. Obviously when I asked where did you serve, and it's come up with actually a country, like a place in a country like Frankfurt in Germany. Did you die in Frankfurt?
Said something.
Yeah.
Make it out.
Are you German? There's Rolly Porter. Hello, Father. How we doing?
That's vision. That.
Yeah. What part of the military did you serve in?
I spoke.
Spoke. Who did you speak to?
Derek or Devil, I'm not sure.
Okay. Does your spirit roam this graveyard?
No.
Now, are you here now with us?
With the wife.
With the wife? Are you happy that you're with your wife now? Can we have both of your names?
Just spirits.
Spirits.
I just heard the female
Yeah.
saying, whoa.
What is it like in the spirit world? Can you tell me, please?
something. Come on, stand.
Is there such thing as a heaven or hell? Can you touch Michelle?
Or completely dead again now.
I'm dead.
Turns on. See if I get any responses from the plague victims down there. So how does that, is it like a legend, or is it actual documented that there is like a mass burial of plague victims, or
Well, that's what the word is, mate. That's what I've heard.
what the word on the street is?
Yeah, so
Right.
I suppose you could. I'm sure there must be some sort of history book somewhere or somewhere you could look it up.
Yeah.
So I'll have to do that, but I'm fairly certain it is. So.
As is method trial 2 with Dan. He just I was wondering about with lights, and it said technique. Could you say a name to Danielle or an age? Were you one of the plague victims down here? Is there anybody here at all? Could you touch Dan for me? You push him over. Is there anybody else here? Is there anybody of the people who followed us from down to the where the beak was? It's completely silent again, is it?
Nothing's coming through.
Come on, show us some effort before we go home. Is there a Thomas here from before? From the 1600s? Or is the witch here? Or a Wiccan? Any former residents of this village? Now's your time to say something, to let yourself be heard. Dawn says Thomas is back.
Can you speak through this, Thomas?
Come on, Thomas. Speak to Dan. Or touch one of the devices that are in front of him. You can switch the light off if you can. Or have a fondle on the test tube down there, or the little ball. He's not grounded. He drifted in and out of Dan. Okay. Come on, don't be shy, Thomas. Just try to see something. You can use all our energy of all the devices that we are using. Use all the power. It's nothing at all, is it? It's been over 4 minutes now. Apart from the thing at the beginning that I said, electric or electronic. Let's give it 30 more seconds. Come on, Thomas, this is your last chance, or anybody else. Before we go. Anybody else? Anybody else? No. It's been 5 minutes, Dan. It's nothing at all, is it? That's a shame. Oh, I thought we would have gotten more responses down here than we did at the other place, to be fair.
Strange.
Yeah.
That's the energy's just gone.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's supposed to rain in about half an hour.
Yeah.
Although the clouds are only minimum at the moment. There's a lot of open sky still.
we'll make a quick escape then.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thanks
We
for
do.
everyone watching.
Yeah. See you all next time.
Yeah. Hopefully next week.
And smash that subscribe button.
That's right.
And
Cheers,
follow
guys.
us on Facebook and on
TikTok.
TikTok under Unknown Entities 13. See you guys later.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.